Headline: Savannah Guthrie returns to today. Mother's kidnapping remains unsolved. Published at 5:18 p.m. April 6, 2026. NBC host Savannah Guthrie walked back onto her TV set this morning in her signature yellow dress, 65 days after someone abducted her 84-year-old mother from her Arizona home and demanded $6 million in Bitcoin. The Today Show co-anchor, age 54, and still concerned about her 84-year-old mother, closed her greeting simply, "It is good to be home." The Today crew decorated Studio 1A with yellow flowers and ribbon pins. Fans held signs outside Rockefeller Center. Her co-anchor, Craig Melvin, wore yellow in solidarity. Her mother, Nancy Guthrie, is still missing. Law enforcement officers have still not arrested anyone in connection with the abduction, despite persistent attempts and nationwide media attention. Investigators have not named a suspect. Behind the warm homecoming sits an investigation that has produced, by any measure, infuriatingly little. 65 days, 0 suspects. Nancy Guthrie disappeared from her home near Tucson, Arizona, on the night of January 31st. Her son-in-law, Tommaso Cioni, drove her home around 9:48 p.m. By 1:47 a.m., a masked armed individual had disconnected her doorbell camera. By 2:28 a.m., her pacemaker had disconnected from the monitoring app on her cell phone. Investigators found blood matching Nancy's DNA at the house's entrance. The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and Pima County Sheriff's Department have received nearly 40,000 tips to little avail. The only arrest was a California man named Derek Colella, who sent the family fake ransom messages. After investigation, law enforcement determined that his financial opportunism had nothing to do with the actual abduction. Ransom notes sent to TMZ and local media outlets demanded up to $6 million worth of BTC, escalating from an initial $4 million demand. Kidnappers attached a BTC wallet address and unreleased case details. 2 deadlines passed without consequence. Investigators have neither confirmed nor denied their authenticity. The key visual evidence released in the case is doorbell camera footage published on February 10th, along with FBI-released still images. The footage shows a suspect described as 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 10 inches tall with an average build and a black 25-liter Ozark Trail backpack. The FBI recovered the doorbell footage from residual Nest backend data with private sector assistance. On February 18th, the sheriff announced efforts to extract additional video from other cameras at the home. Savannah Guthrie struggles with self-blame. On March 26th to 27th, in a multi-part interview outside of regular Today Show programming, Guthrie sat with former co-host Hoda Kotb and recounted the moment her brother Cameron suggested that ransom motivated the kidnapping, specifically because of Savannah's fame. "I said, 'Do you think because of me?' And he said, 'I'm sorry, sweetie, but yeah, maybe.'" She described her guilt in terms that left little room for interpretation. "To think that I brought this to her bedside, that it's because of me." Tragically, the family offered a $1 million reward for Nancy's return on February 24th. The FBI is also offering $100,000. Neither offer has produced a publicly named suspect. Read more. Binance's France chief targeted by armed men looking for crypto. A record year for crypto kidnappings. The Guthrie case is the highest-profile entry in what has become a record-setting epidemic of crypto-based kidnappings. Blockchain security firm Certai Key documented over 70 confirmed crypto-related physical attacks globally in 2025, a 75% increase from 2024 by its estimate. Financial losses exceeded $40 million from this category of so-called wrench attacks. Worse, the trend has accelerated into 2026. France became an unfortunate epicenter in 2025 with 19 incidents, including the kidnapping of Ledger co-founder David Balland, whose captors mutilated his finger over a €10 million ransom. In February 2026, armed men targeted Binance France president David Princet hours before a linked group attacked another crypto entrepreneur. In March, a UK game developer lost $24 million in a violent home invasion involving kidnapping threats. The Guthrie kidnappers chose BTC over privacy coins like Monero or Zcash, a decision that should, in theory, make the coins easier to trace if paid. At today's BTC price of roughly $69,000, the $6 million demand would require approximately 87 BTC. Unfortunately, traceability has not translated into arrests. Guthrie told Kotab that returning to the Today Show was part of my purpose right now. She would not let sadness win, she said, for her mother's sake. Nancy, who requires daily medication and could not generally walk 50 yards unassisted, has now been missing for 65 days. No ransom has officially been paid. Prosecutors have not charged anyone publicly in connection with the abduction. This audio is AI-generated. Got a tip? Send us an email securely via Protos Leaks. For more informed news and investigations, follow us on X, Blue Sky, and Google News, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.